Yo, so what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Chaos. You know, that motherfucker that you guys know and love. But you know what? I just got off of work today, guys. I remember in the last video I did, I talked about my graveyard shift and how much I fucking loved it. But today, I had to open. So I was there from 6 a.m. to 2:15 at the gym. Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Okay, so it's January, so everyone has like their, you know, their whole New Year's resolution of getting fit and shit. So the gym in January is going to be pretty packed. You know, everyone knows that. It's going to be pretty packed until about February, till people start fucking quitting because they have no commitment whatsoever. But, you know, usually when you're doing an opening shift, you don't really have much to do, because who the fuck wants to come to the gym, you know, that early in the morning? Just like graveyard, who the fuck wants to come to the gym late at night? But I did say in my video that I came that late at night because for the fact that, you know, there's no one there. But, you know, when you're doing your opening shift, there's not much to do. No one's coming in, and if people are coming in, they're pretty much older people. So, you know, they're not fucking crazy or whatever. But, oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. Today, I just happened to fucking... It was just one of those days. It was just one of those fucking days. So I go in the gym, and we hired a new graveyard guy. So I'm not going to be covering graveyard anymore because of the fact that we hired a new guy. So I go in the gym. He's a pretty cool dude. Big-ass black dude. He's pretty cool. But he was like, yeah, there's this dude here, he's like tweaking. And I was like, the fuck you mean there's a guy here tweaking? I literally fucking just got to work. What do you mean there's someone acting crazy already? So I'm talking to him, and apparently there's this dude. He's not all there, YouTube. He's not all fucking there. So these two ladies come up to me, and apparently one of them's a nurse, and she deals with people like that all the time, and are like, they're not all there. They're not violent, you know. They're not like causing trouble or anything. But she says she handles people like that all the time. So she you know, knew that he is on medication and that he's supposed to have a guardian. So I'm like, okay, so if he's supposed to have a guardian, the first thing I had to ask him was like, is he causing any problems? Because if he's not really doing anything, then there's nothing much I can do. So they were like, oh no, he's not bothering anyone. He just needs, you know, he needs his medication. He's not on his meds, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, because you fucking know him. She doesn't know him though. But I was like, okay, so I mean, if he's not really bothering anybody, there's nothing I can do. He has a membership, so there's absolutely nothing I could fucking do, because, you know, every possible, you know, there's just nothing I can do, guys. Okay, and I'm talking to them, and they're like, is there anything you can do, blah blah blah. Well, I just told you guys I couldn't do anything, so I told them the same thing, like, there's really nothing I can do if he's not really bothering anybody. So you know, I had to tell them that like 3 fucking times because they wouldn't understand me. Because, I mean, the fuck am I going to do? He's not doing anything. That's like me, like, fucking out in the open. Well, that's a bad example because everybody looks at me weird just because of the way I look. Which leads me to the next part of this fucking morning. They actually called a cop over. So the cop came to the front desk, and I'm like, oh, shit. So a cop came up, and he's like, oh, yeah, you guys called about, you know, one of your members? And I was like, oh, my God, the lady called the cops. So I told him the whole situation. He was like, you know, like, he had my expression like, the fuck? What? You're not going to do anything. There's nothing to do. So he was like, if anything, just call us up, and, you know, we'll come over here. And I was like, yeah, okay. I don't feel comfortable around cops anyways. But I was like, okay, I'll do that, no problem, and all that. So I go out on the floor because I was like, I got to see this shit for myself. So I go out on the floor, and I don't see him on the floor. I go into the pool area because I just happen to have to look over there to make sure everything was, you know, picked up and all that shit. So I go in there, and he's messing all the stuff in the pool area, like the little foam weights and the fucking squeegees, whatever the fuck that is that they take into the water. They're all in a certain chest in the pool area, and this guy's like, all this chest does is open up and down. That's all this chest does. So I'm seeing this guy over there messing with the chest, and he's just like, ha 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 ha, and I'm at the end of the pool, and I'm just looking at him like, what the fuck, man? Like, really? I really had to fucking come to work to this shit today. So I'm just shaking my head like, fuck, man. Please just don't do anything fucking stupid. Please don't do anything like that. So I could tell he's not doing anything. He's not bothering anybody whatsoever. People could tell that he's fucking crazy. The ladies were saying that he's confused. I guess when they were talking to him, he said his name was Sarah and he's from Atlantic City, and I'm like, bro, your name is not fucking Sarah. You're a full-grown man. The fuck you mean your name's Sarah? So I was like, whatever, dude. He's not bothering anybody. I don't have nothing to, there's nothing to do here. Nothing to do at all. And this dude, I looked at his file. This dude comes like 4 or 5 fucking times a day. So I'm like, fuck, dude, really? I saw him come in 3 times in my shift, and every single time he was like, oh, hey, yeah, what's up? Like, he never saw me before. And I was like, bro, you literally just walked the fuck out. So I'm like, dude, this fucking job, dude. You don't understand. I run into the craziest, fucking most irritating, fucking most stupidest people ever at the gym. And you would think, people come to the gym, all they want to do is work out, blah, blah, blah. But there's testosterone in the air. People think they're fucking somebody else. And I'm like, dude, I don't have time for your shit. I'm a psycho. I don't play your little fucking games, I'm in a whole different world than you, And oh my god, when people, okay, so the hot tub is down at work, right? So everyone is fucking shitting their pants at me because the damn hot tub's down. And the only reason the hot tub's down is because people go into the fucking water with basketball shorts on when you're supposed to wear swimwear shorts, like fucking bathing suit or swimming trunks, not basketball shorts or fucking your jeans and shit. So they all come at me like, oh, when's the jacuzzi getting fixed? And the jacuzzi hasn't been fixed for like a month. So there's fucking, the water level is literally your ankles, the level of your ankles. I don't know what I'm saying. So if you put your feet in the water's only gonna go up to your ankles. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's people like so desperate to get in the fucking jacuzzi that they will go and sit in there thinking that they're getting like a fucking spa treatment. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And I literally have to go in there sometimes and tell them, just, what are you doing? Like, it's not working. The fuck is your problem? There was one time when they were cleaning the goddamn jacuzzi and the water was straight green. Now, I don't know about you, but when I take a shower, when I take a bath, when I go to the beach, the water's pretty much blue or clear, right? If it's fucking green, you don't go in it, okay? I don't care if... It's just fucking... I'm so serious, YouTube. There's people out there that think that it's okay. Like, if there's a fucking sign in front of you that says the pool is down for maintenance, the pool is down for cleaning, people at my gym will like, the sign's right in front of them when they check in. People at my gym will literally look at the sign and then look at me and say, oh, is the pool down? Like, the fuck? You just saw the sign. The fuck is your problem? Why would you need to ask me? You know how to fucking read? And you don't understand, because this is my chance to vent. This is my chance to vent. This is what I want to say to these people when I'm working. And then the people want to be like, oh, when's the jacuzzi working? And I'm like, I don't know, because we ordered a whole new heater. So we're waiting on UPS to send it to us, right? And they haven't sent it to us for like 3 weeks. So they're like, I'm so gonna cancel my membership, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, YouTube, I'm like, do what you gotta do, bitch, okay? Just do whatever the fuck you gotta do, because I don't have time for your shit. It's not my fault that the goddamn jacuzzi's not working. I wouldn't even want to get in that shit either, because there's old people that get in it, and hairy ass dudes that get in it, and I'm just, no. I'm not with it. I'm not fucking with it. I'm a clean person. I don't want to just, because there's people at the gym that are just nasty as fuck. They don't wear deodorant. When they sweat, they don't even wipe the sweat off the machines. I'm like, bro, you guys are nasty as fuck. What is your problem? You know what? Oh my god, like, you don't understand. When I had to close the gym on Christmas Eve, and there was people calling the gym asking if it's, open, and it wasn't. So I wasn't gonna answer the phone, and they just kept calling. There was like 100 missed calls on like the phones. So I picked up the intercom and I was like, attention all members and guests, stop calling the gym. And I yelled out, fuck! And Oh my god, it just felt so good, YouTube. It felt so good to just let out all that anger. And oh, I wish I could do that every day. But I just had to vent to you guys. This is like an everyday thing at the gym, though. So I'm just happy I could put it over some gameplay for you guys, so you guys can understand my pain. But you know, it's just what I go through. You know, you guys don't have to, you know, listen to it. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want to do.